What is wrong, Dragon?
Is it because they made Winnie the Pooh a horror flick? What? It's true.
No, but that was probably the worst idea Hollywood has ever done. I'm doing a top hated characters list once again.
You really need to stop torturing yourself. What is it this time?
Helluva Boss.
Well, better get our armor ready.
Every show's gonna have its array of characters. Some lovable, some hateful. And it's been a while since I've had a hated characters list since, well, the Owl House. So, for this list, I'm going to focus on Helluva Boss. I know Hazbin Hotel has a few hated characters, and I thought it'd be best to kind of explore more of it when the show officially comes out. So in the meantime, I'm going to go over some of the top 5 most hated characters in Helluva Boss. And remember, these are just my opinions alone, and you don't have to agree with them. But be warned, this video will contain spoilers for Season 2 and Season 1 of the show, so be prepared. So, when we're introduced to Chaz, he definitely was a very surprising character. What was even more surprising of his connection with both Moxie and Millie.
What is up, party people? Chaz? Wait, what? You know him?
You remember that ex I was talking about?
Looks like I had 2 big sex reunions today. How lucky am I?
Did you date him too?
Wow, that is the literal definition of awkward right there. And this guy has no amount of shame. I mean, seriously, if I were to see 2 of my exes in the same room with me, I think I would have gone the other way. Aside from that, Chaz also is put on this hated list because of the fact that he has a lot of nerve coming back into Moxie's life
Anxiety,
after
filling
he
up every space, no
actually
privacy.
ditched Moxie
And silently,
during a
it could build and build
freaking
until you
heist
finally see.
and left
Whoa,
him alone
it's taking
into
over.
the prison.
Damn, no closure, moving
On
closer.
top of that, he
No
tries
exposure,
to
I
come
just
up
wanna
with
be
this
a loner.
stupid, conniving
Some can't stay
plan,
sober, looking
trying
over
to
all their
marry
shoulders.
Moxie in hopes
Like
of
moving
getting
boulders
some
just to
money
get
out
out of the
prison,
home. It sucks.
which
I've had
definitely
enough.
proved to be
I
very
don't wanna feel the
stupid
stuff
and
under the
practically
rug. All my
life-ending,
problems
as
that
we
I
see
shove.
about
I got
later
nightmares in
once
my
Crow
head.
found
I
out the
fear
truth.
that the
So
thoughts
yeah,
build up until I can't
Chaz is
hear. That
practically
my mind
Mr.
fills up into a
Sleaze at that
creature,
point.
and it haunts me
Having
somewhere
a
much
lot of nerve
deeper.
trying
I got
to
nightmares in my head. I fear
both Moxie
that
and
the thoughts
Millie,
build up
even
until I
though
can't hear.
they
That my
will
mind
screw.
fills up
You
into a
think that
creature,
he's smart enough to
and it
know that they're
haunts
not
me
going to
somewhere
fall for his
much
charms
deeper.
again like they
I've
did
been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be real anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me. But let's be real anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving
I
up.
wouldn't exactly blame Millie for saying, Helluva Boss has an interesting array of father-based relationships. Blitzo with Luna, but in this case I'm going to go over some of the bad dads in this list. I'm starting with
Welcome
the
to my
negligent
party.
of
We're just
the
getting
trio.
started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a
Birthday, but
shrink
never
who
the
can catch me
actual
when I'm
name.
falling.
And
Cover
on
up my
top of that,
scars, flip the
he went as far
handlebars,
as
crashing
telling
in
a
my
6 or
car. Wake up in a
7-year-old
bar, I'll
that
be a
he's going
superstar.
to be
Just on my
married
avatar. This world is so bizarre. Empty out the reservoir.
cautionary air. Seriously? You want to tell that sort of material to a little kid? And he never even bothered of taking Solus to the circus physically, like physically being there for him, and went to practically join the show by watching through a mirror. Really? Really? You can't even make the effort to go to a circus? The only one good thing that Paimon has ever done for Stolas was take Stolas to the circus where he actually met Blitzo in the first place, and that's what created Stolas' relationship from the get-go. And of course, as far as at least providing Stolas just a playmate, even though the circumstances of it definitely makes him a bit punchable. But it does concern me of what future will hold on this whole situation if Paimon learns about Stolas' relationship with Blitz and what's going to happen in future seasons. So, buckle up, folks, it's probably going to be a painful one. So, as the saying goes, there is a yin to every yang. In this case, where you have Blitzo very kind in his own way, and attentive to his fellow employees as well as his Luna, dropping everything and sticking up for them whenever possible. And of course, when the situation gets very serious, he knows when he needs to pull everyone out and get them to safety. He even gets concerned when they have to be not around him at all times. The situation gets bad. However, with his father, Buxo, was probably the reason why his strategy was bad in the first place. Buxo made it very clear from the get-go that he was very greedy, not above risking his own kid's life in order to take whatever is necessary, even if it means stealing from the Boeotia, which of course is probably a dangerous mission, especially for a little kid Blitzo's age. And plus, it's not about manipulating his son in order to do the dirty work. So yeah, Father of the Year, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't seriously be talking about Stella.
Unfortunately, Artemis, I have to. Stella is not exactly a big fan favorite to a lot of the fandom, understandably why. The soon-to-be ex-wife of Stolas is very dramatic.
I say we bide our time and wait for the chance to.
She has such a horrendous temper.
I want him dead so badly, and he will be.
She's verbally and
I gotta switch my head. I go from living to dead. You got me seeing all red. Now I'm becoming a threat. It's staying with just determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of death and in fear.
just verbal with a capital I. This is probably your time to source, and I said
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he snaps me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel. I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks. I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
This list because she's just a despicable person that probably deserves a fate far worse than just simply getting a divorce. And I could just say this: run, Stolas, run. She has Stryker trying to kill you. just when you thought you couldn't find anyone worse than Stella, just when you thought you couldn't find a father figure who could be just as bad as Buckso or even Paimon, well, this father practically blew both of those concepts right out of the water. When we learn about Moxie's past, we find ourselves wanting to hug that poor boy 6 ways till Sunday. Moxie feared Crimson for a good reason. We learn more about Crimson as being very ruthless and cruel, the polar opposite of Moxie. Heartless and manipulative, he's not above of trying to force his own son into marrying a douchebag in order to get a few bucks out of the deal, and it made it very apparent that he is very greedy and physically abusive to Moxie. To make matters worse, he openly threatens Moxie that if he doesn't go through with marrying Chaz, he could kill Millie. Thankfully though, Millie proves of just how difficult she is to kill in general. But that doesn't mean that Crimson is not only just cruel, he's misogynist. And I'd hate to imagine some of the things he'd said to his own wife when she is alive, though the concept of Moxie's mother being somehow alive at this point. But it is understandable that Moxie had to endure so much cruelty from this goon, and I have a feeling that the next time these two face off, one of them is going to remain standing after this. So folks, these are just my thoughts on hated characters, and stay tuned, I will set up a hated characters list for Hazbin Hotel once it comes out. In the meantime, what do you think are the most hated characters on this list? Do a like and subscribe, and please feel free to comment below. This is Dragon Videos, signing off.